Yo, what's happening? It's your host Tinto, and welcome to the Feeling Station midweek drop. If you haven't already tuned into episode 127, which is the reason why this bonus episode is dropping today, I suggest you go and check it out now. My guest kind of threw me off when she said,
It pains my heart to say this. This was a waste of sin. This was the master of all shit shakes. It was horrible.
Now that made me think she couldn't be the only one that's had a waste of sin. So I got onto the socials and asked people to share their waste of sin situations, and the feelers came through. Now here are some of the stories that came, and in no particular order. Waste of sin number 1. So this one involved a lot of unpacking. I promised myself I would never acknowledge this ever happened or unpack it like ever. Oof, and that's in caps, by the way, guys. So you owe me big time for this one, Tinto. Hey, no pressure. So there was a guy who had been chasing me for years, and I had friends saying to me I should give him a chance as he would go over and above to make sure I was comfortable. Any little problem, he would be there to solve and fix it, as he would always say he doesn't like to see me upset or inconvenienced. Long story short, after like 4 or 5 years of him chasing me, this one time I was like, you know what? Maybe everyone is right. Maybe I should be with someone who likes or loves me, even though I don't like them, because apparently that's the only way to be truly happy, rather than being with men that didn't love me the way that I loved them and ended up hurting me all the time. Oh, that was a tongue twister. So I decided to test the package, and the package is in quotations, before considering if I could commit or not. Chai! There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 vomit and nauseous emojis. And the next line reads, first of all, I couldn't even bring myself to kiss the guy. His breath and his breathing was off. Oh my God. It was giving Daddy Pig vibes. Oh my gosh. And it felt like I should get ready to call 999 whilst doing CPR at any minute. But I ended up doing it, without facing each other. And that would have even been too much. But he insisted on wanting to see me as he wanted to see his goddess during the deed. Oh, the lights were off, by the way. I can't even break it down. It is just too traumatic and I feel sick even thinking about it. But chai, peer pressure is real. His version of what went down is totally different, by the way. He regrets lasting all of 3 minutes, Lord of mercy, but insists it was beautiful and would want the opportunity to do this every day for the rest of his life. Good luck, my guy. That is waste of sin number 1. Moving straight into waste of sin number 2, and it starts Tinto. I was in Harare for a week. Oh, we've gone to Harare now, have we? I was in Harare for a week, and there was this guy I used to speak to. I invited him to my hotel room. The texts leading up to the day were explicit. He talked a big game. Fast forward to the day, he comes to my room and wasted no time at all. After hello, he lipsed me and threw me straight into a position that very few people start with. Bruh, we didn't like wheelbarrow or something. I don't know how explicit I can be, but to be blunt, it was doggy style. I think he did that so that I wouldn't see his size. Ooh. Anyway, so I'm there mentally preparing to be railed as he straps up. Tinto, hear me when I say I felt like I was being fingered. A moment of silence for the fallen. Anyway, 2 minutes later, he's all of a sudden apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry. It's just that your ass is too big and I couldn't hold it. I turn around and there's male juice everywhere. And then he went to the bathroom. I'm sitting there trying to make 2 + 2 = 4. He comes out and he says, and I quote, just give me 20 minutes to get it up again. I told him I had to go meet up with my friends and kicked him out. However, I was nice enough to walk him to the underground parking. No pain, no nothing. I walked like it was an ordinary day. Funny enough, he had told me I wouldn't be able to walk after our encounter. Anyway, when I got back to my room, I noticed that he had left the strap on my dressing table. What? Was he screwing you with a strap on? Yo, this is moving mad. We're now on Waste of Sin number 3. Hi, Tinto. Met this guy years back. We sexted before. Then he made me believe he could do everything under the sun. Action time, he came in less than a minute. And to make matters worse, his dick was the size of an AA battery. I was dick fished. Is that even a thing? I know about catfishing, but now, guys, what we dick fishing? Waste of Sin number 4. And this one starts, okay, so I met this guy on HUD, Hood. Then in brackets, the hookup app. Oof, I don't know that app. About a year ago, and the boy was flames. The D was more than adequate for his ethnicity, and he gave me Christian Grey vibes. I was going through the BDSM phase at this time. Girl, you kinky. I can say today with pride, I should have stuck to sexting and the phone sex because I was catfished. Oh, somebody just been dickfished. He came 3 times in under guys. He came 3 times in under 5 minutes, claimed it had been a while, and in my head I'm like, what were you doing all the time that we fucked over the phone? You think that was for show? Then I asked him to choke me and go down on me, do the tricks you preached about. And the guy had no idea what he was doing. I was pissed. So pissed I took the snacks that I'd come with and I went home. What a waste of sin. Hell yeah. Right, straight on to Waste of Sin number 5. Plot twist. That's how it starts. I've also delivered Waste of Sin rounds. Yo, this must be a dude. I'm sure somebody's daughter knows that. Now here I wasted a body count. Quick summary. I was with a girl I couldn't handle for our first encounter. Simply put, the nyash was too big. Yo, but we took the failures from the lessons and then we went back for corrections. Handshake emoji. Though it didn't last long afterwards, this is the relationship. I think to add more context, generally I like bigger girls, and this particularly beauty was on the rather far end of the spectrum. Oh. So for our first meeting, the angles were just not working. Change sides, this and that. The rhythm was not rhythming. That weekend was quite a rough weekend, self-esteem-wise. But she was patient, Shem. The girl said, we can keep trying until we get it right. Bro, you are one lucky fish, man, nigga. We did 2 weeks later. Yo! But I'm sure that first weekend she went home, she disappointed. But yeah, I'm sure this happens. But now I can handle all different types of vehicles on the road. Big, small, round, and tiny. Anyway, that's my story. Not so sure if it was a waste of sin because the sin worked in the end. Wicked, my guy. Waste of Sin number 6. Dude, it was one of those blind dates. And I was thinking dude is 6'2" or so. Cocktails were flowing, conversation was okay, not bad. Overall, it was a good night. It should have ended there, but man decided to take it further. Man, in Shona, they talk of Kadora. Hey, right, for those that don't speak Shona, Kadora is a Mopani worm, so it's just a tiny worm. I never thought I'd experience a Kadora, let alone smaller than oh my gosh. Suffice to say, I couldn't receive Holy Communion the next day and had to go for a confession. A whole waste of sin. This happened over 10 years ago, but it annoys me so much. Mad thing. Waste of Sin number 7. Hi, Tinto, my guy. I was dating mans, long distance guans. This person is down with the street lingo. Win it. Let me start again. I was dating mans, long distance guans. He was so cute. And I told him cute babies in the future. Laugh emoji. He stayed in another town. So one day he said, I want to hang with my girl. So he drove all the way to see me. Went to spend the day showing him around Harare, Bo, Tichichika back, Bo. Later, Manje, he was like, I want to kiss you. And then she puts a little crazy emoji. I knew what that meant. So I was like, okay, we have a car, Todi. And it was like, no, my brother gave me a car so that I could spoil you. So let's go somewhere, a room or something. Inibo. I thought we would look for a low-cost lodge, but no. Mans did the thing. We went to Crown Plaza. Hey! And I was like, damn, okay. We got in, we started kissing. Paya clothes off fast. Forward, bang, Dora. Oh, snap. Another tiny dick. I couldn't feel a thing. Apa was trying to push so hard, I had to fake an orgasm for him to stop. Oh my God, rest in peace, bro. And he actually came. What an absolute waste of sin. Guys, it's cold out there. Waste of sin number 7. So I met this guy, tall, cute, with a dreamy body. I was like, yes, I found the one. We got on well. He took me on 2 dates. So leading up to the 3rd date, Mr. Man was promising to rock my world, describing all the things he wanted to do to me. When I tell you I was ready, I was ready. The 3rd date came round. I shaved everything, expecting to have a glorious night. Come to the end of the date, we went to his place. Foreplay lasted no longer than 5 minutes. This man attempted to give me head. He was biting my clit. Ouch. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with my boobs, but I was not moved at all. Then came the strokes. He humped me like a rabbit. No rhythm, no finesse. Just straight pumping like an animal. After some time, I offered to ride so that I could at least get some enjoyment out of it and also get him to come. And then we'd be done. That was the first and the last time we had sex. Eish, R.I.P., bro. I didn't even get my nut. Absolute waste of sin and body. This is the problem with good-looking men. They are a scam. Wow. Waste of sin number 9. As a good Christian girl, already, this is not going to end well. I had been celibate for 6 years. I had a guy who had been trying to date me. We met in the church, so he respected my desire to be celibate. He'd obviously try and invite me over, etc., but I always avoided it. Fast forward some months. I was close to 6 years celibate after that point. Mad thing, girl. I attended a wedding and love was in the air and I was kind of feeling down but not having anyone. So that day I buckled. I called him and asked to pass through his house to refresh. Yeah, right. Before the long drive back. I wasn't sure if the deed would happen. But that day I was fully determined to sin. Yay, come on, gal. Anyway, got there and like clockwork, he tried it. We made out and for the first time I didn't stop him going further. He couldn't believe his luck. Anyway, we get to it. Please, why did this man finish in a minute? Guys, come on. I think this is part of the reason why Missy Elliott wrote that song, 1 Minute Man. Dude was done. I couldn't believe it. Imagine waiting 6 years for this. I was so mad. He later apologized about it. Imagine now fasting and praying for forgiveness with no flashbacks or fire rounds. What a waste of sin. Absolutely. But on the upside, he had a point to prove the next time. Hey, get in there, my brother. Waste of sin number 10. So I met this dude who came across cool and he sold himself as extremely good in bed and can do the deed for a long time. When the time came, the dude took off his trousers, no foreplay, he went straight in, didn't even take my top off. All I remember is him making weird cum sounds and shaking while he was on top of me. At this point, it was just 5 minutes into the act and the whole time I couldn't even feel his dick at all. Guys, I don't know what to say. The whole thing lasted 5 minutes max, didn't even feel the dick and only had one position. What an absolute waste of sin. Mad thing. Hey, guys, you've made my day. But all I can say is, fellas, hey, yeah. Yeah, I got nothing more to say. Catch you in this weekend's episode because, hey, I'm wasted from all these scenes. Peace.
Rudoi moto runoto kuchidzirwa mai.
Kuchidzirwa amai, love is a fire.
Rudoi moto runoto kuchidzirwa mai.
All up in my feelings, I'm all up in my feelings, yeah.